Starting video live on Facebook. Sugar, dun 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 dun. Oh, honey, honey, dun 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 dun. Welcome. We're talking about sugar today, and the title of this, the accompanying blog post that will be up on my website shortly is "Cake is the most honest food in the grocery store." Why do I say that? Let's get into it. My name is Avi Green. I am a healthy gourmet meal prep chef. I teach mamas and anybody who wants to learn how to prepare healthy gourmet food for themselves, for their kids, for their families, to be able to lose weight, to be able to feel awesome, be energized, and just live a long time and have a good, happy life. That's a big part of it, is our nutrition, right? So we're getting into the sugar discussion. We have a special guest today, Raul, my man. He's joining us. He's gonna help us with the cooking demo that we're gonna do. So we'll get into that shortly because we wanna keep it moving. So are you excited to cook some?
Really excited. Looks good. I just want to dig in right now.
Okay, so let us get started. The first thing I want to say to you guys is when I am holding a 25-pound bag of C&H pure cane sugar and I'm doing like this, I don't know if you guys saw my post. Did you see my post where I'm like, okay, and this gesture is a shaming gesture, right? And I want to make sure you guys are not taking this the wrong way. When I'm going shame, 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 it's not shame on you. It's shame, it's not shame on you. It's shame on the food industry. It's shame on C&H pure cane sugar. It's shame on the organizations that use sugar that causes us to be sick. It's not to say that they're evil, although I do like to say sugar is the devil. But here's the thing, the food industry uses sugar for a number of reasons. For one thing, it's very cheap. Also, it's a preservative, so it keeps the shelf life longer. It tastes good, so we like it, so we want to eat it more. But guess what? It's highly addictive. It's actually shown, the science proves it, it lights up all the parts in our brain same way drugs do. So sugar is highly addictive, and the food industry uses that to keep us coming back for more. They don't care about our health, how it impacts our health. They care about the bottom line. That's it, point blank, okay? So it's not shame on anybody when I am talking. I know I get very intense and very excitable about these subjects because I'm very passionate about it. But guess what? It's because I want to help you. My Enneagram is I am a helper. It's who I am. I want to help you. I want to inform you. I want to encourage you. And I want to cheer for you. Okay? So shame, watch that knife. Shame is not a productive emotion, okay, you guys? So I know some of you commented and, acknowledged, yeah, I have a problem with sugar. Please do not shame yourself either. One thing I want to let you know is it's not your fault, okay? The thing is about the sugars that we're taking in is, guess what? 300 years ago, we're going to start cooking as we talk, okay, like we normally do. 300 years ago, humans took in about 5 pounds of sugar in a year's time, about 5 pounds of sugar. And that kind of sounds like a lot, honestly. But guess what? How much sugar would you imagine that Americans eat on average in a year now?
A whole lot.
Just guess. Guess in pounds. 300 years ago, it was 5 pounds. On average.
A year?
Yeah.
I don't know, like 3,000 pounds, 1,000 pounds.
Okay, no, not that much.
Well, I'm thinking like it's
okay, so it was 5 pounds
300
300 years ago. It's 150 pounds. Okay, 150 pounds of sugar that we're eating in a year on average. That is because of the standard American diet. And it's because not just is it in the sweet treats that we might be addicted to, it's because it's also in everything. And as an example, I was shopping at Costco and I was buying some tomato paste, organic tomato paste, and I use that a lot, and it's just tomatoes. That's the only ingredient in the tomato paste. Right next to it is organic tomato sauce. And I'm like, it's kind of weird that they sell tomato sauce when you could just mix water with paste and have sauce, right? So I just curiously picked it up, looked at the ingredients. Guess what was in it? What do you think?
Sugar.
Tomatoes and
Sugar.
Sugar. Why? It's not necessary. I just put a little bit of Himalayan pink salt in this bowl. What we have here is some organic dark chocolate. We have a serving of it. In one serving of organic dark chocolate, there's a whole 4 grams of fiber. That's impressive, right? So as we continue to talk about this subject about sugar, we're gonna actually prepare some sweet treats. By the way, it is Raul's birthday today. So happy birthday to Raul.
Thank you.
We are gonna have some cake today, most likely, okay? We are gonna have, sugar is a part of our life. So most likely we're not gonna be able to cut out sugar 100%. It's what we eat when we celebrate. It's what we eat when we're sad. It is a big part of our culture. So instead of completely going cold turkey, cutting it out, that's a diet. Diets don't work. We're gonna do some trade-offs, okay? So I have a little bit of pinch of Himalayan pink salt. I have a serving of this dark chocolate. We're gonna add some heavy cream. Babe, I'm gonna ask you to put this in the microwave for 30 seconds, please.
I can do that.
Thank you. Okay, and that's the start of our first treat. Okay, so there's 3 things that I want to suggest that you guys do to help yourselves shift away from the sugar addiction or the cravings. 3 things I want to suggest, and 3 recipes that we're going to do today to kind of just trade off, okay? So the first thing is start meal prepping. The problem is that the hidden sugars in the processed foods are a huge culprit in how much sugar we're taking into our bodies. Even if we're doing really good on not taking in straight up sweet treats, we're still getting it if we're buying processed food. So when you start meal prepping, meal prep is something that I teach. It's something that I also provide for my local clients. And I can tell you right now that even if I wanted to make Raul here a cake today, I would have to go to the grocery store to buy sugar. I don't have sugar in my house. I have other things that I will use to sweeten, thank you. And I'm just gonna have you whisk it, just nice and slow. Okay. It's gonna come together real pretty and it's gonna make a beautiful chocolate sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yummy.
So when we meal prep, we have control over the ingredients. So my suggestion to you is that you start meal prepping. Try as hard as you can to eat less processed foods. I love to talk smack on the standard American diet, and the standard American diet is a bunch of processed food. So as much as we can, we want to get away from that. We want to have more control over the ingredients that we're putting into our body. So start meal prepping. The second suggestion, journal, food journal. Sometimes we don't, you're saying yes, but you don't like it.
I don't like it, but I do like when I do it.
Okay, did you notice that it made a difference?
Yeah, it made a difference.
For you, I mean, in the sense that you were more aware of what you were eating, right? And
I didn't realize that I was eating what I was eating.
Exactly. So it's about being mindful. We don't realize sometimes when we are, what we're eating. And especially, here's another suggestion. I just talked about this with my girlfriend today on our hike, is that how often are we watching TV or scrolling on our phone when we're eating and we're being completely mindless? By the time we finish what's in front of us, we might have been full 10 minutes ago, but we kept eating because we weren't being mindful. So being mindful, journaling what you're eating so that you can kind of pay attention, and then also noticing what is your mood? Why are you eating that food? Why are you making that choice? And how do you feel once you've eaten it? It's okay, don't shame yourself. If you get into a box of cookies because you're having a bad day, just slow down, take a breath, take a beat. Why am I doing this? How is this gonna make me feel? How am I gonna feel later? Is this helping me move towards my goals or away from them? Sugar, processed sugar, has absolutely no health value whatsoever. Cacao, on the other hand, this has some sugar in it, yes, but cacao has antioxidants, it has fiber. Fruit has natural sugar, it has also fiber, it has antioxidants and minerals. So that's 2. Meal prep, start journaling, be more mindful, maybe sit in silence while you eat a meal one time. You might notice a difference. It's pretty interesting. And the last one is make the trades, and that's what we're doing right now. So right now what we have here is a nice, silky smooth chocolate sauce. I don't know if you guys can see that we will have with some fruit. And the fruit that we have here these are called, have you ever seen these before?
I've seen them in your kitchen.
Okay. They're a unique fruit. Taste one if you want. They're called gooseberries. They're also called golden berries. Good, right?
Yeah.
They're related to kiwi. Delicious. Blueberries, raspberries, oranges from Jay's farm. The next tray, let's get into this. The next tray we're gonna make is, we're gonna make a chia pudding. So we're just pouring a couple of tablespoons of chia seeds and 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Let's see. You are getting, let me pour a little bit more. We need 3 tablespoons. I'm eyeballing this because I can. I'm chefy like that, but you can measure it. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing about cooking. You don't have to measure everything, okay? 10 grams of fiber, 6.4 grams of omega-3s, healthy fats, 5 grams of protein. Awesome. Let's mix it with some organic coconut milk, another healthy fat. Again, we're going to use that whisk. So go ahead and whisk. Whisk away. There's chocolate on that whisk, so we're getting a little bit of chocolate flavor in there.
Oh,
so that's okay. So this dish, actually, minus the chocolate that's on the whisk, would be also a vegan dessert. So that would be something that would if you're a vegan, you could eat. Now we're gonna make it we're gonna go away from vegan because we are gonna use honey, and honey is not vegan, but this is buckwheat honey and it has lots of benefits to it. This is my favorite honey. This is from Kathy at Ray's Ranch. We're just using just a tiny bit. I'm gonna whisk up again. Oh, now he's getting excited because we're actually adding some sugar. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good. So you can just let it sit. Okay. And then we're gonna also add just a tiny bit of vanilla extract, just a drop. Okay. And the last thing that we're gonna make here.
You want to whisk it or?
Yeah, sure. Whisk it in. Yeah, let's add a little bit. I always like to counterbalance anything sweet with a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, which has over 80 trace minerals, by the way. Oh, by the way, on the topic of salt, I think that's what we're going to talk about next week. Okay? This is the last thing that we're making. It's a yogurt parfait. So for the yogurt parfait, and babe, I'm going to have you just design your own yogurt parfait.
Okay.
And basically all it is some plain Greek yogurt, full fat, because remember, fat don't make you fat. And then go ahead and just add any assortment of fruit that you want in there. And we're gonna just do layers. Fruit layers, and then yogurt layers. Doesn't matter. But let me put a little spoon of honey in there. Yeah.
Love honey.
Okay, so this is like a nice little sweet treat. This could be a breakfast item. It's not for all the time. It's not for every day. Yeah, good. And then what else? Do you want to add other fruits?
Can I do all 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is your design. It's your creation.
Right. Take some of that.
All right, so there's 3 trade outs for you guys. We have chia pudding, we have chocolate sauce, and we have yogurt parfaits. And all of those we're eating with fresh fruit. So fresh fruit, of course, has a little bit of sugar in it, but it's encased in fiber and vitamins and minerals and water. And that makes it, our bodies can process sugar, guys, okay? We can process sugar. That's not the issue. The issue is, that's beautiful. You're gonna have some?
Can I?
Yeah, or you could keep going with your layers, whatever you want.
Well, what about
This is setting up nicely. The chia pudding takes a few minutes to set up, but this is setting up nicely. It only takes a couple minutes.
Good.
Good. Okay, we put a tiny amount of honey in the chia pudding. Tiny. Taste this. It's just the coconut milk, vanilla, and chia pudding, and a little bit of honey. That's good, right?
That's really good.
Okay, so it does taste like a little bit of a dessert, right?
Yeah, almost like a I don't know, a pudding kind of, sort of.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Like how you are talking about rice pudding.
Right. Yes.
But this one is actually the healthy version. Dairy-free, gluten-free, high in fiber, high in, like arroz con leche, exactly. But here's the healthy version. So we did it, okay? We went a little bit over the time I wanted to spend, but did you guys get something out of it? Here's the thing, please, everybody has a sugar story. I heard a really interesting and sad sugar story today. Everybody has a reason why we are turned to sugar. And sometimes it might just be simple, sometimes it might be more complicated. Don't shame yourself. Guys, try to make some shifts that are doable and stick with me because I'm coming to you every week, all through the week, and then every Thursday, 11:30 a.m., we're doing more information. I'm here to help you. I'm here to inform you. I'm here to cheer for you.
Yay.
Okay, that's it.
Now I can eat all this, right?
Yes, you can.